IP and attribution are among the biggest debates around filmmaking. How do you see this evolving?
There's a lot of stakeholders in this conversation. The most important are, artists that feel entitled to things that they created. But then you also have like artists that are, whether they're new to being in a world that has IP in it, some people that just pick up a guitar and play it don't think about whether or not they're, ever infringing on somebody's rights as the music they're playing. I think there's some people that are picking up these tools and are just making stuff. So I think those people have a voice in some of these conversations. I think the distributors have a voice because there's a business being exchanged when people are, acquiring content and then trying to exploit it. So there's a lot of different voices in this. I think the thing that interests me the most is the consumers at some point. It's like, well, all of this stuff, especially when it comes to intellectual property that has value, that is worth something, and it's worth having a lawyer be paid to defend your position or argue against it. Um, what do the consumers do? Which direction do they go? And so to bring it back to the models, you might notice that there's a lot of very well-received videos made with tools like Kling or Hailuo. And on the other extreme, we're seeing the Adobe Fireflies launching that are, I think there's even a qualifier that it's not fully clean, but it's pretty clean. Or at least I've seen some people qualify it. And then in this last week, I think it's pronounced Mary, but the product that Moon Valley and the team at Asteria here in LA are, really proudly presenting an ethical, clean model, telling the world that they have something that is fully licensed. It is fully clean. There's no, for all the concerns that have been voiced so loudly, they're on the good side of it. So the options are presenting themselves to the creator community. I think they're actually really, if I read through the fine print of their uh, presentations, they're actually very much targeting big studio partners, people that are doing what they might call it, high end professional work. All of that is happening, but there's a flood the zone feeling if somebody's paying attention to what's happening on X or on YouTube or in places where the content is just out there. So I'm just saying this is the consumer market. It's no longer gate kept. It's no longer highly curated by who gets to decide what's on TV. So if that's the environment that all of this stuff is being litigated in, I'm just really curious, how does it all really end?